Hello people, I am the golden founding emperor of the micronation known as the Grand Empire of Olivandria. I have recently found out and remembered that in the days of the Old Republic there was a YouTube channel with at least 9 videos. These 9 videos are sadly now lost. It was due to the communist dictatorship which burned them all these years ago in 2020. But I feel like the history and knowledge of the micronation shall preserve and shall be persevered by historical retelling by me and other Olivandrians. We'll first start off with the Olivandrian Civil War, when Olivandria went from a kingdom to a republic, where I was dethroned and made head of the army, while the small micronation of 12 was ruled with a democracy. As you can see, me, then called the founding king, won the Olivandrian Civil War militarily, but politically I've lost. For the aftermath of the Olivandrian Civil War is that that entire ordeal was to get me out of power in 2 ways. If I won or lose, I still was about to be kicked out of power. First was by overthrowing. If you didn't know, Olivandria used to be 12 people, and these 11 people wanted to become a democracy. I did not want that at the time. And then they were drafting a constitution. I wanted to maintain my power and struggles, so I was trying to scheme, as you will, to remain in power. Problem is, well, for me at the time, is that they knew, and problem for them is that if I managed to manipulate to keep my place in power, there was no point of drafting a democracy. So the plan was to send Lynx, which was at the time the only soldier of Olivandria, to me to coup me and to install the democracy. There was 2 outcomes if I won or lost. If I lost the coup, he would have been the first consul and turn it into a democracy. And in this case, I won. And if I won, I just solidified my position in power that let's say he's trying to prevent democracy from being reached, and he crushed the rebellion. This is a sign of oppression. They twisted it. I would admit it was very clever of them, and in the end, I'm actually happy that that Olivandria became a republic. And once I've won, they've justified me as being a tyrant. They made me sign the Constitution. They made 2 copies. The first copy went to me. I actually have it. The second copy, it was to them, to whoever was the consul, to swear on like this. I am the consul. I will be sworn in, and I will trust the Constitution. That lasted 9 months, because after 9 months a communist dictatorship rose and burned the photocopy. I thankfully have the original one, but this is the topic about the Olivandrian Civil War and its outcomes. Its outcome was to get me out of power, whether I won militarily or lost tactically. That's the same fucking thing. Whether I won or lost, either way, it will still get me out of power. Other besides that, they recognised me as the founder, and after the victory in the Olivandrian Civil War, which I am glad for, they changed my position as head of the army, which at the time was called the Military Police Battalion. And yeah, so once they got me out of power, they recognised my military skill and kept me as the supreme commander of the Military Police Battalion. And basically, throughout the next 9 months, we'd had 5 consuls and a really good stable democracy until the last one, and due to Communistan. Well, you will find out about the next thing, but today I was just on about Olivandria becoming a republic, because I feel like this is important, because the outcomes of that civil war was not only a rise of a democracy and me being deposed of power, but it was also ratified as Olivandria as a micronation. Before then it was an alliance, it was a kingdom. We didn't know what the name alliance was, and we didn't want to call ourselves a gang. We called ourselves a kingdom. But after 4 to 5 years of rule, it was time for us to become a proper micronation. And I'm actually happy for that. And that is what you will find out about my micronation well, in my context for today, and your context for this video. And yep. Next topic I'll be covering is the Olivandrian Republic and Ellie's Golden Age, which will be the early Republic.